Today topic is torque. So first you need to understand what is the meaning for torque. Torque means it is the ability of the force to produce a rotational motion in a body is called torque. Torque means it is the ability of the force to produce a rotational motion. So when the external force applied on your body, here this body it has a rotational motion about a point or axis is called torque. So the general definition for the torque, it is defined as the moment of external applied force. The moment of external applied force about a point or axis of rotation. Okay. So the example for the torque, in our daily life there are plenty torque. Here the opening of door or closing of door about the fixed point is one of the example for the torque, and another one turning a nut by using a wrench. It is also another example for the torque. Okay students, so in this video we are going to discuss about the torque and its effect on rigid body. So first I am going to give the expression for the torque. From the definition you know that the torque is defined as the moment of external force about a point or axis of rotation. When the external force applied on a body it has a rotational motion about the axis or point. The moment of external applied force about a point or axis of rotation is called a torque. Here the torque in expression is noted by the tau vector. It is a vector quantity. This is called tau. Tau vector is equal to r vector into f vector. Here f is a force, amount of force. R means that is a length of the axis. Okay, the axis of rotation, that is a perpendicular axis, that is r vector. The tau vector is equal to r into f vector. Here r vector is the position of vector, position of vector of the point or from the point. Okay, so you know that f vector is the force acting on the body, force acting on the body. So the product of the vectors, r vector into f vector. Okay, this is the product of the r vector and f vector is called the vector product or cross product. This product is called a cross product. And then it is give the values, that is tau vector. Tau vector is also vector quantity. Okay students, so we consider one of the rigid body. In a rigid body we are taking the origin, that is O. Here we consider the point is placed at a distance r. The force is acting on the point. That amount of force is not a matter f vector. Okay, it is making the angle is theta. Okay, so this is a axis. Okay, so when the force is acting on this point, it has a position is r vector from the origin. Okay, the force f vector is acting, the direction is like this. So it is making the angle. The force is acting with the angle is theta about the axis, means here we can write the tau vector, the torque acting on the body. Tau vector is equal to r f sin theta n cap. Okay, so the torque has the magnitude, that is r f sin theta. It is making the angle is theta. So here it is calculated by using, you know, the product, that is r into f into sin theta, or f sin theta into n cap. It is with the direction. Okay, that is a unit vector. N vector means there is a unit vector in the direction of the torque. What is the meaning for theta? Theta is the angle between the r and the f. The angle between the r and the f. It is the theta. Sometimes the torque is called as pseudo vector. The torque is called a pseudo vector, as it needs the other two vectors, r vector and f vector, for its existence. Here the torque is called pseudo vector. And then in the direction of the torque is found using the right hand rule. According to the right hand rule, we take, if the fingers of your right hand, the fingers of your right hand are kept along the position vector, with the palm facing the direction of the force. The palm facing direction of the force means, okay students, so you notice that the fingers, it is in clockwise direction. If the fingers are clockwise direction means here the thumb finger is towards the paper, So in other position we are placed like this. Here the fingers, it has a direction. The fingers, it has a direction is anti-clockwise direction. So if the fingers are anti-clockwise direction means, what is the directions of the thumb finger? The thumb finger is outwards from the paper, So the directions of the torque, it is used to find the rotation. Okay, it is used to find the direction of the rotation. So the same things I am going to explain in the diagram. We are taking the paper. Now it is the origin. When the force is applied at a point P, it has a distance is r vector. The force, it has a direction is like this, f vector. It is making the angle theta with the axis. It is making the angle theta with the axis. The angle between the force and the axis is theta. Okay, so here we are apply the torque is noted by the tau vector. The torque is acting like this. Here we are taking this by using right hand thumb rule. The thumb finger is placed in upward direction. The thumb finger is placed upward direction means here we take, here it has a direction, it has a rotation. Okay, so here it is upward, the thumb finger is upwards, it is in the directions of the anti-clockwise direction. Okay students, right? So here you can take, in that paper, this is a origin, this is a point P, it has a position is r vector. The force is acting like this. The force is acting like this. It is making the angle is theta. So the force is acting like this means here the torque is acting. It is a tau vector. So from there you need to calculate the directions of the torque. When the force is applied like this, here you noted that the force is acting like this. Okay, the fingers are in clockwise direction, so the direction is towards the downward direction. Okay, so here by using these directions of the force acting on this, you can calculate the directions of the torque act on the paper. Okay students, so for the magnitude we know the tau vector is equal to rf sin theta. The expression for the magnitude of the torque can be written in two different ways by associating sin theta either with r and f. So we can write tau is equal to r into f sin theta. Here the directions is perpendicular. Okay, the theta, the angle is perpendicular means in next step we can write r into F. Sin theta means that is a perpendicular. It is acting perpendicular. So we can take that is acting perpendicular. So in the another one method, that is R is equal to R sin theta into F. So we can write R perpendicular to F. So these are the two expressions to explain the magnitude of the torque. So based on the angle between the position of the axis and the force, we can calculate the different value of the torque. So first, the torque is maximum when theta is equal to 90 degree. Okay, when theta is equal to 90 degree means we can calculate this values. The tau vector is equal to R F sin 90 degree. Sin 90 degree is equal to 1. So tau is equal to R into F. Okay, so the tau is maximum. So the tau maximum is equal to R into F. Next, the torque is 0. Here the torque is maximum. Next, the torque is 0. When the torque is 0 means the angle between the R and F is equal to 180 degree. Okay, that is anti-parallel to each other. Anti-parallel to each other like this. This is a directions of the. This is a position. The force is acting like this. So the angle between this is 180 degree. So if it is opposite to each other means it is substituted in this equation. Tau is equal to R and F sin 180 degree. Already you know the sin 180 degree is equal to 0. So tau is equal to 0. Same as if the force is acting along the directions of the R. Along the directions of the R. Okay, so this is a position of R. This is a F vector. It is acting along the direction means theta is equal to 0 degree. So it is substituted in this equation means tau is equal to RF sin 0 degree. Sin 0 degree is equal to 0. So it is also 0. So this is a condition for the tau is 0. Okay, students. Next, the torque is 0. If the force act on the reference point as R is equal to 0, tau is equal to 0. Okay. So these are the cases. Different cases we also discussed for the magnitude of the torque.